Dan?
Brad?
Mate, good to see you.
And you?
I hope everyone appreciates us because we're filming these episodes in like 35-degree heat waves, by the way. So if you're tuned in to watch this, make sure you're subscribed.
I reckon it's cool in here today, though.
Well, we've got the fans on.
We have.
Yeah, we've tested the microphones. You shouldn't be able to hear
I
it.
feel like that's a slightly first world country problem.
Having a fan on?
No, just like recording podcasts in the heat.
I just think that it's one of those things, a studio in its very nature.
Not all heroes wear capes, right?
That's what my point was going to be, guys. Can anyone get the violin sound? Because I feel like I need it right now. Studios in their very nature just have to trap sound and trap heat, right?
Yes.
That's just what it is. So we are here for you guys, delivering the latest news. And this week we're talking about Josh Kerr and his fantastic Project 222.
We are. We're a little bit late to the show on this, I think.
I think so.
Late to the show? Late to the party? Late to the party.
Yeah, late to the party.
But I think it deserves a conversation.
I do. I think so. It's an interesting distance, which I want to talk about, Mile. But I had to educate you a little bit, didn't I, on what 222 meant? You're like, so wait a minute, where does the 222 come from, Brad? I was like, well, if you do 3 minutes 42, Daniel, at 60,
I don't remember
60,
this. I don't remember this conversation.
It is 180, yeah, plus 42 is 222.
Yeah.
It is interesting though, isn't it? That that's exactly 222, and it happens to be the world record. I think that's quite cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I wonder when he genuinely came up with that idea.
What, 222?
Yeah. Like, you know, that you doesn't really fit in his training cycle.
How you mean?
Yeah, well, it's just as an athlete, realistically, you don't necessarily chase world records, do you? You chase gold medals, you chase certain events, European Championships, World Championships, Olympics. So then
you don't chase world records as an athlete.
Yeah, but within the event potentially, not necessarily just go, I'm going to do a world record today.
Okay.
It's a bit Instagrammable, isn't it?
Well, so maybe it's the case that he's seen how well Hugo Fry's doing online.
Of course. Well,
and thinks, I need a little bit of that action. Because he's a little bit of a provocative character.
He is, yeah, but it wasn't a provocative... I don't think that was a provocative event in any way. If anything, it made him look like someone who was... It completely painted him in a new light for me, I thought.
I felt like the chest-ripping shirt thing he did at the end was quite boisterous.
Yeah, but he did do something pretty marvellous.
But I'm just saying, that's quite a provocative thing to do.
I wouldn't say it was provocative. I would call that celebratory. I mean, how many footballers put their shirts over their head?
That's the yellow card. Like, is it not?
I don't know what it is now. Yeah, probably.
It shouldn't be a yellow card, though.
No,
really,
not really.
But yeah, so once I guess then somebody's just gone. Well, if you're going to do that, Josh, let's PR it. Well, how can we PR it? 342. I got 3 minutes 42. That's 222 seconds, mate.
Yeah, so it's a cool.
What was it? We talked about with Spencer, wasn't it? It was Project 7.
Yeah, it's always marketable, isn't it? It's I don't know what it's a slogan, isn't it? Almost. Yeah. It's a strap line. 222.
Yeah.
Well, he made his YouTube series, and that was very much.
I'm curious what you thought it meant before I educated you on the mathematics.
No, I think I just asked what he was doing. I don't think I understood. I'm pretty sure I understood what. I think what my question to you was, what time is that?
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it was 3:43.
Yeah, like if someone says to you, "What is 5 minutes and 42 seconds?" No one knows that off the top of their head.
No, they don't.
No. But yeah, but 222 just was smooth, wasn't it? So he was able to do it, which is brave because he could have been what happens if he? I mean, he did eventually get the exact time, but what
he actually said? Do you know what he said? He wasn't that happy because he felt like he could go low 3:42. But he went high-ish because it was 3:42.68, and he felt like he was in shape to go. I mean, we're talking it's crazy, hundreds of seconds. I mean, who measures that? But these athletes do, don't they?
Yeah, I guess they do. Yeah,
especially in like sprint or short distances.
A mile's not a long way, really.
1,609 meters, mate. To be precise,
it is, yeah.
As educated,
but it isn't a long way. You know, if we're doing a 10K, you wouldn't be talking hundreds.
No. You're talking seconds.
Seconds, yeah.
But not hundreds of
not
seconds.
Hundreds. No, seconds are really important in 10K.
Of course they are.
Because seconds are, if you do 33 minutes and 10 seconds or 33 minutes and 50 seconds is massive because you're almost on a 32 or you almost hit a 34.
True. And that can be 3 positions in that race.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, whereas hundredths of a second in a 10K is probably I don't know. It'd be
There's
rare.
there's
Very
not,
rare.
Not going to change position on that.
Not particularly. No.
No. But yeah, it was interesting that he was weirdly disappointed with his world record because I think it was corrected down in the end to 3:42.66, but at the time he crossed the line it said 68. So
Weirdly, it happens quite often when you succeed and then you put this like spin on it. Do you get what I mean? Like there aren't many people who like him because of the person he is. He's got a lot of drive and a lot of passion and a lot of testosterone. He's
legal testosterone, might we add? Yeah.
He's not going to finish that and go, job done. Cheers, lads. If you come into it, he's not someone who's, I don't know him personally, but the way he comes across is he's never going to be happy with his own performance in that light, if you get what I mean. He's always going to want more, which is what keeps him driving forwards.
I guess it is.
Whereas some people will look at it and go, oh, you're never happy. And it's like, no. It's not about that. It's about, actually, I want more. I feel like I can get more. I feel like with my training, I can be more. Whereas some people maybe are more humble, and then they just don't push on. They'll never achieve greatness.
I know what you mean.
Sometimes being humble will never get you to be the world's greatest.
So most of the greatest people are a bit sociopathic, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. It's true, isn't it?
It is.
There's not necessarily sociopathic, but just they are never content with their result. But that's not a bad thing, It's sometimes
it'd be good sometimes to relish in your success if you can, but then quickly move on to I want to do more.
I think it's that, isn't it? I think you can have a moment of pause and then you need to move on quick.
Yeah, I've always found it really interesting, the concept, and because I'm clearly not an athlete, because we talked about this before, where races are very tactical, right? So you very seldom in the Olympics, let's say, see world records in the 5K because it's very tactical.
Yeah, it doesn't really happen.
They pace and then they kick. Right? Yeah. Pace and kick. So my point I was going to make is, if you were going to break the world record though, and that was your goal, by default you would think, well, I'm going to win if I do that. Do you see my paradox there?
I know what you're trying to say. Basically, like, if I win the Olympic gold medal, surely I'm the fastest person.
No, if you break the world record, surely you'd win. So why not just try and break the record?
Oh, fair. Yeah, like, unless someone else wants to take the marathon.
Yeah. Well, that's mental.
Yeah, if I win under 2 hours, I will win London.
Yeah.
No, not if I win 2 hours.
So always like, sorry, mate.
No, sorry, if I'm just going to go a little bit more. Yeah, no, but you're fair, that's right. But then, in that moment, again, not being content in your pacing or your time, and you just push to whatever someone else does, someone being a little bit more out there, a little bit more brave, drags other people with them. And then, like, you can't always achieve it on your own. Like, even Josh Kerr had pacers.
Yeah.
Who's to say that pacer didn't feel fantastic on the day and just go, I'm going to carry on. Oh, I feel great, mate. I'm sorry, but I ain't stopping. Like, for example, if he's trained with them lots and lots and lots and they're both training really well. So, for example, in the Ironman World Championships last year.
Yes.
The three Norwegians, I'm sure there are more Norwegians in the world, but three of the triathletes, Christian, Kasper and Gustav, first, second and third.
Really?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah,
nice.
It was the event that I was at, and to hear that happened was crazy. But Kasper, who won, people would arguably say wasn't the favourite. He was the new guy to the group. He hadn't necessarily performed amazingly that year. Like, he'd performed well. I think he'd been on podiums all year, but he hadn't won as many as Christian.
Okay.
But on the day when you're surrounded by people pushing you through, you sometimes just, you rise to the occasion, don't you?
Yes.
Especially in a comfortable environment. That's why they have pacers, don't they? So who's to say that said pacer, who'd been training with them the whole time, didn't just go, I feel amazing today.
Pacers have won marathons in the past, haven't they?
Yeah. I do believe there was some controversy with one not long ago. I'm sure we talked about it when they he
tried to stop him from crossing the line.
Yeah, literally, because he just wasn't allowed to, because it's like, well, no, I'm sorry, but you're not
in the race.
You're not here to earn money. You're not here to win anything. But yeah, so like that, it's amazing. That's why sport is so amazing, isn't it? That's why it keeps us watching. keeps us tuning in and yeah.
It's just, I guess, yeah, from the very basic point is I just always thought that if you were going to go and beat the world record, that would just mean you'd won, and that's why you'd do that. But
yeah, I like that though. I like that. Why not reach for the world record instead?
Yeah.
However,
what's the risk as from a coach point of view though? So is it just getting the pacing right? Because
it's getting the pacing right. Yeah, I guess with
world records are moments, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
moments of spectacular achievement. They're not necessarily picture
so let's
perfect pacing.
let's take Kerr.
Yeah.
So he's got pacers.
Yep.
So he's got two people in front of him that start the race, literally there designed to block the wind and run at the pace that he needs to build from.
Yes.
In an Olympic race, let's say, it might start out really slow. So you're ran the bend and they're just jogging. You know, you might put 50 meters into them because you know you're on world record pace. But you've got no one blocking the wind for you. You're all on your own. Could Josh Kerr have done that all on his own? We don't know.
Okay. How much of a win factor is it?
Massive, huge, humongous.
Again, I'm asking this genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
So it's not loaded. You got big stadium.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a wind tunnel, right? So like what's happening there?
Yeah, but the wind gets everywhere, doesn't it?
I just find it really hard to understand.
But also they're keeping the pace consistent, so you don't have to think. Like you don't know what pace you're running.
But I bet you could go out and just run a pace that you know you're dialed into.
Yeah, but I'd still have to look a little bit, wouldn't I?
I don't know. Could
you
you not?
still need to look a little bit. And if you go to the Olympics, they're not going to put the lights around the track to make sure that you know you're on the world record pace. I mean, they could put the lights on for world record pace.
Do they do it at the Olympics or not?
I don't believe so, no.
They did it here, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was an assistant. You know, it's to help them. But
He
imagine that in the Olympics, these lights are flying around the track and they're nowhere near them. I mean, it just put you off, wouldn't it, really? And everyone would be thinking they're a bit slow.
I suppose it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, the lights are off.
You're the king of negative split, right? So you think build.
Yeah.
Josh asked for the lights to be on faster than pace so that he was running faster.
Yes. But
Interesting.
that was because he wanted to go faster. Although it did look like he finished kind of with the lights, which I found
because they were faster.
But he went the speed he wanted to.
So I think what happened was the lights were at a pace which were faster, so that he was matching it.
But don't forget the lights were with the guys in front of him as well, weren't they?
He was at the front after 1,000 meters, wasn't he?
Yes, true, but that's only 500 meters. Do you get what I mean? So so technically he wasn't quite at world record pace for a little bit. He was being supported by the people in front of him, so they were blocking the wind.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the more people in front of you, the better.
I would say, like, over the marathon distance, I could accept the wind, but over a mile...
No, I almost think it's because the faster you go, the more impact it has.
Oh, it's like drag of anything, isn't it?
Yeah, the faster you go, the more G-force you create, that kind of thing.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
The wind only turns up when it's time for me to do a stride.
Yeah, or it's time for you to get a PB, or...
You set these strides for me, like 15 seconds.
Yeah, and it's just like, where did that come from?
Where's the wind?
Well, is that because you're running quicker and you notice it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
But, like, I run into the wind, I'm like, oh, cool, I'll just turn around. I've still got the wind! Where's the wind come from?
Yeah, it's like...
Why is it coming in both directions?
Every direction.
Right, if there's any scientists, or is it meteorologists? Is that the people that do the weather? I sound so
I don't
sick.
know, yeah.
But people that do the weather, please, like, talk me through how I can run in both directions and have equal wind. What's happening there? I literally sometimes, right,
Literally, everyone's relating to this right now.
by my house, there's a loop, right, it's 1.2k, beautiful, so I can just do, when we do,
Is
like...
that the Diglis loop?
Yeah.
Yeah, Loop of
Beautiful.
Dreams, mate.
Yeah, beautiful, right?
Loop of Dreams.
Because you can just go around it, you kind of know it's flat, there's not going to be any cars, really.
Yeah.
And so if you've got strides or you've got, like, lactate efforts, it's perfect. You don't
Anyone
have to
out
think.
there, this is like a famous loop in Worcester.
I
around
literally
the river.
moved my family to next to it so I could train
This
there.
is the extent you went to.
And I'm still rubbish. But the nice thing is that if I go one way and it's windy, I think, sound, I'll just turn around. No, mate. It just slammed me all the way around. It was crap.
It is a loop, though, so you're going to hit it at some point.
I know, but I felt like 50% should at least be respite. Because it's, if you think it's 360 degrees, technically, at some point. But no, I just got slammed.
It wasn't that windy last Sunday.
I don't know when I was doing these efforts, mate, but I was just like, nah, it's not right. It's still over. I didn't run Sunday.
No,
I had a family
we
day.
did. We were there.
Oh, was it good?
Yeah.
All right.
Looked
Text me next time you're there and there's no wind.
There's no wind. Get down here.
I'll pop down for an
Go
effort.
and set a PB up.
Yeah,
Yeah, so wind makes a big difference. Paces make a big difference. What was the original question? It was, as a coach, what? Why not go at world record pace?
Yeah.
I think in a tactical race like the Olympics, I like the idea, but you'll be on your own.
Well, so we talked before about Rhodesia doing that 800 meters all on his own. Absolutely slammed everyone. Record still stands today.
Yeah.
That was ballsy.
It was.
So if you're good enough,
If you're good enough, you could do it. But then if you're good enough,
yeah.
sometimes you think, well, why not just run with them for 400 metres and then just do them for 400 metres?
Well, you see people do it and it looks effortless, doesn't it?
Yeah, like Mo was classic for it, wasn't he? He just sat in for like most of the 10K and then ran off the last 400 metres.
And if you had a choice, because that will hurt a lot less.
Yeah, it's just a case of it's less risky.
Because you can blow up, can't you? So
Well, yeah, because there's that. Well, that's perfect, isn't it? Because actually, who's to say it's going to be a perfect day? You've got a lot less chance of blowing up in 400 metres than you have an 8.
true.
And if Josh, I don't know, let's say there was a harder field. It wasn't really like a world-class field, was it, in this mile? It wasn't done for that. It was done for him.
Negusa was behind him, right? So he beat him before.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
It's happened.
But he's not been gearing up for this race.
No, it's all about
like,
Josh, wasn't it? Yeah.
What is it? It's like what they call the boxers who just come off the couch, probably. I mean, he hasn't, but
That's real harsh, yeah.
We just got him off the couch. Here's 10 grand, come in.
He was available on the day.
Yeah, literally. He's like, there's no Olympics. I'm not in the Euros. Yeah, I'll come.
What's the risk of blowing up? Because there's a thing, isn't there? I once you hit that red zone, you're not going to come down from
You're
it.
not coming out. Yeah.
It's why I try to. If any
and
race,
realistically, if you're aiming for world record pace, you are you're on the rivet
the whole time.
Yeah.
Can you be on the rivet for 1,600 meters?
Depends who you are.
It's 3.
I think it feels like you are.
It's the best part of 4 minutes at the
Yeah.
top end.
I would say whenever I've done a mile, the first lap feels great, second lap and third lap feels terrible, and the fourth lap's like, oh, I'm just going to dig in now.
Do you ever like black out or like have out of body moments when you're doing it?
It depends how the flow. It's like a flow state, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find that flow state. Sometimes we all want that flow state for the hard days, but it doesn't always happen. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard finding that, especially as amateurs. There's a lot of other things going on, a lot of other noise.
Yeah.
A lot of other noise, like the stress you get from day-to-day life to then try and find this flow state in a 10K on a Sunday morning once you've set the kids off to swimming and I don't know, you packed to lunch and you just stick your vest on. You're like, it's only 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Get what I'm trying to say?
I'm sometimes knackered at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah. To get, like, because there's stuff going on.
So
and,
much.
Yeah, things that you're trying to sort stuff out, and then you're getting out for a run, and it happens, And obviously there are younger listeners out there, hopefully, and they're maybe having a little less stress. So
take advantage, guys.
take advantage
Before you have kids and have stress in life.
and even pros, they're the same. There are a lot of pros who do lose a touch of an edge when they have families.
Do you remember the days before you required caffeine? They were the best, weren't they?
No, I don't remember that day.
You are quite old though. But
16, I think that was.
I was trying to think the first time I had a coffee.
When I came out of school, I pretty much started drinking coffee.
But
I worked at Comet.
Did you see it? Because you and I had very different teenage lives. So did you see it as a performance enhancer?
No, I just drank it because everyone else did.
Because you wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Coffee? Yeah, I'll have a coffee. Ugh, this tastes disgusting.
I might have been 17 the first time. I had a coffee.
Yeah, okay.
And I was just trying to fit in the office. I thought.
Yeah, it's basically what I did. Yeah.
I was like, I'll drink that. What is that?
Honestly, it's terrible. I have 3 sugars, please.
You know, the first time you drink a beer, you're just trying to fit in, aren't you? Same thing. Because you are. You drink a Foster's because that's when you're
Foster's.
16, and you're like, why does it taste like that? And why are you all drinking it? And I'm gonna keep drinking it.
Carlin. Oh.
Why does that exist?
Even cans of Bud were disgusting.
Bottles of Bud, better.
Nah, Bud Light. I love a Bud Light. That's about it. Yeah, honestly, you're so right though. They even sell Fosters anymore.
I hope not.
It's
Should be
Carlin.
that's offensive.
Yeah.
To do. Yeah.
God.
If I was gonna have a beer now,
Yeah.
it would be something like a BrewDog, something like it's got a kind of edge to it, or I like a Desperados. It's got the tequila twist.
Tell you
But a short can.
one of my favourites is Daya in this Cheltenham.
Oh yeah.
Love it. If you like a BrewDog, it's Bella.
We've been there.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I didn't realise what I was in for, mate. I had not really drank drinks like that before. I had about 6 blacked out. my liver can't handle
I don't
that.
think you drink 6 of them. I don't think that's allowed. There should be a limit on the door.
I needed a limit, mate. I think I was on the floor, called my wife, like, can you pick me up, mate?
I'm done.
But didn't make a single spelling error in the text message to say, can you pick me up?
No,
Bear in mind, I couldn't see.
It was important.
We've deviated slightly, but
Slightly, yeah.
People like that, I think, sometimes. A bit of personality
Organic
creeping out.
conversation.
I have my 1 annual beer and I talk about it, so I'll have a beer at Christmas. I'll treat myself. So, how hard is it to stay under the rivet? Because when you say the rivet, let's talk about that a bit, right? So do you have a number, and it might be a heart rate number, that you think that is not a place I can be in the first lap of a mile? How micromanagement
So
can we do?
we talked weirdly, annoyingly for lots of people, I guess. I do have this weird ability of just not going out too. My body won't let me go out too fast.
Okay.
I'm quite good at measuring my effort, and then
that's discipline and like experience, though.
it's almost. I remember there was this cyclist, a really famous cyclist. I doubt anyone would even know who he is who listens to the podcast. He's
Not that famous, then.
He's called Michael Hutchinson, and he was a time trialist, and his book was brilliant. I can't remember the title anymore. And basically, in this book, he talked to because time trialists are very strange creatures.
Okay.
The guy didn't go to cinema for something like 10 years because it's full of people.
Oh, and germs.
In germs.
Okay. I mean, I get it.
Literally. He was scared of getting ill because it would stop his training.
I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably do that.
Yeah.
But literally, he wrote in his book about how he didn't know how his brain did it. But actually, what happened was every time he did a time trial, his body just wouldn't let him go like above and beyond what it knew he could he knew what could be expected of him until you get to a point and your body goes, yeah, we're good now.
Like it warms up.
Almost like it's scared. Honestly, it's like, so if I'm doing, let's just take a 10K because it's an easy one to talk about.
Okay.
I physically can't run faster than I want to. So let's say my split might be, let's just go minute miling because it's easier for me to, I want to run 5:20s.
Yeah.
My body will not, I'll go out the first 500 meters or something, and that's just different because it's your ATP systems go, your basically got 90 seconds at whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then after that, you sort of like aerobic system kicks in. And then my body goes, okay, hold on. We can't sustain this, so let's just slow down to where we think we're going to hold. So I go about 5:25s for like, I don't know, a K or two. There's some miles in K. So a K or two. So I'll get to about 2 mile, and then my body goes, there's only 4 to go now. Oh, we're all right, let's carry on. And then it will just instantly go faster.
So drops are getting down
It
to
just
5:20
and then we'll go another couple of miles, and it will go, yeah, push on again. And I have this just innate ability, like this time trialist who I read the book, that you can just, you warm into the race. But actually, truthfully, I think there's like a mechanism in my brain that fears going too quick.
That's insane.
Like I've never really, in an Ironman, I've just like hit the wall and bonked. Like, because you run out of glycogen. But in a 10K, I've never really like blown up.
Really? That's
Yeah,
so
like never just, when you just go too hard and you just like, there's nothing left.
What about your athletes that don't have that ability?
You pace them.
How do they stay on the... Cause
with metrics.
Because it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what is it? Is it the top of zone 4? Because you can split zone 4, can't you? So where's that?
Yeah, it just depends on the athlete, doesn't it? It depends on their ability. Because some I encourage to go out a little bit quick. Because
Really?
I know they can do it. And I know they can hold it. And they can get into a position in a race where naturally races, they tend to end up like everyone goes out a bit quick. And then they naturally slow down a little bit.
Okay.
So it depends on the race, depends on what you're doing, depends on like the time trial, the 10K, I don't know, triathlon. It completely varies. It's completely like literally. Someone's doing Ironman Leeds at the weekend, and they're training for another event that is a bit of a crazy. It's a triple Ironman.
Don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, no, it's rough. And
It's already a tri event. Well, you've got to times it again.
by 3.
Yeah, it's mad.
So he's doing Ironman Leeds. It's a bit of a training day, and I just said, well, your event involves a lot of hills. Just really hit the hills hard and enjoy it, because this is not your event. This is
On the bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is meant to be just, they're giving you food as you wander around. You don't have to worry about anything. The course is tough. You can have a fun day. In his longer event is for the Ironman. So the triple. It's a triple Ironman. It's a 12K swim. 300 mile bike ride. 3 marathons at the end.
300 miles?
Yeah, it's triple Ironman. So it's 112 miles an Ironman.
What the... That's crazy.
Yes, and it's around...
How long does that take?
A long time.
Several days?
Yeah, so it's around Snowdon. So he's got to run up and down Snowdon once.
Nah, that's people are just weird at this point.
So he's got 3 Ironmans. 3 Ironmans. So it's like not just. It's.
Do you know, if I went out for a run like 3 days in a row when I lived at home, my mum would be like, "You need to slow down, Brad. Like you're taking it too far." And then people like this exist. Like that's amazing.
Well, if you went out for said run, your mum wouldn't see you for 3 days.
3 days, yeah. She'd be less concerned about.
But yeah, so there's different. It depends on your focus and your target and what's going on and what energy systems you've been trying to like adapt in. You know, it's all about what your focus is at that time.
I just wondered if you had it, so maybe you don't then, but I've got a number in my head.
Okay.
My heart rate.
Okay.
In a 10K.
See, I don't have it.
I have a number.
I know my limit, and I genuinely don't look at my watch in 10K.
Okay.
I know that's like sounds terrible, but I genuinely know my body that well because of the 10Ks I've done.
But I do what you do, maybe, but not for 90 seconds. Maybe for 30 seconds, I'm hot.
Yeah.
Then I try and just breathe and settle, and then find a pace.
Yeah.
But 171. If I can't go above that.
But is that how you think you can't go above it?
No, I just think that experience, like when a boxer gets knocked out for the first time, they're scared of getting chinned again.
Yeah, but that's the case.
That's where I'm at.
Because you blew up on one of them.
I've not on a 10K, but on races of that kind of effort level,
yeah,
like a high rocks and stuff, where I've hit the wall.
Yeah, that's
gone,
fair. Yeah,
shit.
But it almost takes do 3 or 4 quite close proximity in terms of like 3 or 4 weeks, and you learn to suffer more. And your body becomes comfortable with being in those zones. Yeah,
I'd like to be up at 178. If I could get up there, I'd be really fast.
But then you like maybe start at 165 and then build a bit more sensibly. It might be that you get to 171 too soon, whereas my body won't let me get there.
So interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Like I'm about to start that PhD study in September. You have to do 4 VO2 max tests within about 12 weeks.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't say this, because it floors my study a touch. But
don't ruin it.
Well, I know for a fact that if I had to do, I know this, and it will be. I'll have to talk about it in the study because it is a slight negative. There's a good chance you become better at doing the VO2 max testing.
Oh, I see.
Within the 12 weeks, because you're familiar. You know the environment. You know your surroundings. You know the process. You become more comfortable with it.
So you've got to maybe factor that in.
Yeah, so if it's like, if everybody improves, you're just looking for the certain group to improve a little bit more.
Yeah, so what you need to factor in is the variable that's not controllable, which is that you become, because let's say you did, I don't know, Kona. Did it the first time, we did. And then the second time, you've got to be better and more experienced because you know where the corners are, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So course recce's are literally priceless.
Of course they are.
Yeah, and it's hard to get to them and do them, but if you become comfortable within your surroundings, easy. You know, 2-lap courses are great because you know what's coming. That's why the track's good, because you know what's coming.
Do you not think that you get a bit of a tilt?
Oh, I don't.
Is there a tilt?
You watch Josh run. I mean, there's going to be counter arguments to this, isn't there? But you watch Josh Kerr run that mile. He's not leaning. He's just.
I don't know if I've seen a better running pattern. It just looked majestic.
It's outrageous how well he
word
runs.
for it.
Yeah, I think he looks better running now than ever.
His heels are about that far. That's an inch for everyone not watching from his bum, and that's perfect, isn't it? They're just kicking those heels up, turning them legs over.
It's when he plants his foot as well. It's so smooth and just toes and fires out, and he just looks effortless.
At this point,
because we
are sort of flirting with Josh. At this point,
but even someone like a Jakob doesn't look that good.
There's styles, right? So you have orthodox, like textbook, which is Josh, and then you have special talent. This is a bit like Cristiano, Messi, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
I think it's like if you were gonna go on to ChatGPT, can you make me a footballer? You'd have a Cristiano, and then if you hope, pray, and wish, and you get a Messi. That's kind of like that. He's very much like a natural thing.
But it's like you look at the marathon runners. Like most of the Kenyans don't run that smooth. But they do run smooth.
They pronate to death.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just a thing, isn't it? It's just over time they just strengthen it, so it doesn't make a difference.
Do you know much about as well for Josh the shoes he was wearing?
No. Who's he with?
Well, Brooks. So I did a bit of research.
I feel like they obviously made them personally for him.
Well, it says,
and on his Instagram,
yeah,
on his YouTube,
yeah,
he definitely talks about it.
the shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says they built him a hyper-targeted one-off spike called the Hyperion 222, obviously. So specifically for his foot strike and he also had an aerodynamic suit.
I need
he was
to
boxed up.
get them for cross country.
Do you think they'd have the same impact in cross country as they do on track?
No, not at all.
Because you're in the mud.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's bad, isn't it? Do you think you could do Josh in a cross country? Because
no.
Well, but Vorney who came on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You can have him and
it was very different. This guy runs. What was he running? 54 second laps.
Average was 55, but he did a 54. Yeah.
So, well, he can run a bloody mile in 3:42. That's like 2 minutes faster than me. It's not. It's about a minute faster, but
James was 3:49 for 1500, wasn't he?
yeah,
Pretty quick. Though.
that's quick. Yeah,
That's quick. So
that's quick.
maybe you could have him.
But someone like a James has the talent there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's really young as well, isn't he? Although I say really young. How old's Josh?
Oh,
I bet he's got to be prime age now, isn't he? Mid to late 20s. Yeah.
But like, Josh must have been about a similar speed to James, maybe a little bit faster when he was younger. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, how'd you get there?
Yeah.
How'd you get from that potential to there? That's the key. That's what it's all about. How'd you break that? How'd you get every day just waking up, making it count?
Do you know anything about his background? I don't, by the way, but do you?
No.
Because I've been watching the European Championships a little bit.
Lewis. I'm sure Lewis Holmes. No, Lewis Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's raced Josh Kerr.
Really?
Isn't Josh Scottish?
Yes.
Yes, they're
He makes
Scottish.
that though quite known, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just because I was watching the European Championships and some of the elite short distance runners, especially the women, I won't name any of them necessarily, but they all seem to look like they come from a little bit of a privileged background. So I wondered if that, and that's not, so they're great, right? They've worked hard, but do you think sometimes that privilege affords the kind of training and protocols that need to be there? Does that make sense?
I think it allows you to have the freedom to train.
That's what I mean.
In terms of you've got the...
You can get the lifts to the track, you get the sponsors,
Wow,
you get the money
just don't
to pay
have
for
to
all
go
the
to
kit.
work.
Well, you don't have to have a summer job
Yeah.
to pay for things.
Yeah.
And you can just train.
Yeah.
I'm just jealous, by the way.
No,
I'm
of
not
course,
hating,
no, but it facilitates it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if that was a part of the difference then.
Is he from a slightly...
Do you know what, mate? It could have been any background. I've
It
no
can
idea.
go either way, but athletics definitely leans towards that slightly higher class of a person. That's a terrible statement, but it's true,
The
isn't
equestrians of the world.
it? Damn those horses.
That's it. They definitely ride horses, these people.
Yeah,
in the spare time.
it's true. Yeah, it's true.
I think that might be the difference.
Is it the environment as well?
In how do you mean?
Does everybody want to be associated with athletics?
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely a slightly stiff upper lip kind of environment.
It's a posh thing, isn't it? That's what you're trying to say.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
posh.
It's quite posh to be
That's
athletics.
why I was never put forward.
For athletics.
Yeah.
You sound posh.
But you said this before. I sound like West Country to me. In my
Nah.
head, I sound like I'm on
Not
a
at all.
tractor at all times.
So what makes me laugh is obviously there's a demographic on a Wednesday night going towards the track.
Yeah.
And then there's also the Astro 5-a-side. Like, it's quite strange when people span off.
Yeah, you got a upper class group, I would say, that come to the track.
On a Wednesday. I think we got a very inclusive.
Oh,
I think it's very inclusive.
Controversial.
I just
Back in the studio.
I just came away thinking,
What the fuck?
whoa.
Yeah, the thing is that we've not really had an episode where we've had it's not great. I don't think anyway. Some where we just me and you, and it's like, oh, it's not as good as some. But so
Everybody's welcome.
and actually, you've got a really cool group. I
Other
really
than
enjoy
Brad.
when I come. I don't very often come to the track, but I obviously see your guys, the triathletes and the runners and stuff, quite a lot. So love them all. I listened to Josh talk about his future ambitions.
Oh, nice.
Do you know much about what he's going to do in the future?
Probably do some running.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
So he was doing an interview with Paula Ratcliffe, who I obviously love, I'm a massive fan, and she was asking him about watching, the 5K race and stuff and what he wants to do, and he just sort of said no one cares about the 5K, which I thought was a really interesting statement. He said,
Didn't Jakob argue back with him recently?
"Oh, I haven't seen that."
Okay, but carry on.
But yeah, I saw it. So I could see Paula go, look when he said that no one likes the 5K. And
Yeah.
I thought, interesting, because the 5K is probably the most popular distance for everyone from a casual running point of view. ever.
I mean,
by parkrun, right?
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's actually probably most people kind of use 5K as a marker of their fitness.
Threshold. Yeah.
So I
So
thought,
on.
Josh, you might be wrong about this one, mate. But yeah, he sort of disregarded the 5K. He's not interested in
Fair,
doing it.
yeah.
So he's like, do the mile, do the world record, and then piss off to the marathon. He wants to do the marathon.
I'd arguably say that's more popular.
Well, correct, because obviously it's very sexy, but that's all the way up the other end. Like, is that realistic for him, those kind of...
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit then. So how do you transition from somebody that can do...
I think what you forget is Josh.
Me personally, or people forget?
Just people.
I felt quite attacked then, Dan.
Is that Josh won't just be running like 20 mile a week.
No, of course not.
Josh is extremely aerobically fit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. But he's also very powerful, so he would ditch some of that power?
Oh, he'd lose his speed. If he moves, it's forever.
Because you can't get the speed
No,
back.
it's not coming back.
So it can't...
If he does, he breaks every norm ever.
Because... So muscle memory doesn't apply in that respect? You don't think so?
No, not to like the extent. He'll never be as fast as he is now.
Do you think then it's more like a tactic for 30s?
It's money.
It's money in your 30s, right?
Yeah.
You have to move
There's
up.
more money in the marathon than there is in the mile.
Okay.
If he wins a marathon...
But
if he
you've
wins,
got
if it, let's say he wins London.
Yeah.
It's like, what's it like? £250,000?
Is it really?
Oh, it's massive.
Ah, so that's why they all juice up.
Yeah, surely we've said this.
We have a few times.
Yeah, like literally.
And you don't even have to pay the prize money back when you get popped.
No, because you pretend it was the week before. No, it's clean.
Yeah.
My village has already spent it. It's literally, that's why the Kenyans do it, because they literally like if they do well, and like they just send it back home, and like
And obviously the exchange rate's
yeah, it's
wonderful.
massive. Yeah,
of
they're
course it is.
heroes in their villages, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
But I suppose if you want to be a successful miler, you have to do that in your 20s. You have to keep your power when you're young. We've discussed that a few times.
Yeah.
And then you go up to the marathon. But okay, money on the table. You got $5,000 on this. But what's the PB potential for Josh
Oh
Kerr
my god, and it's endless because he's so fast.
in the marathon?
Yeah.
But you've got $5,000. So I'm
Oh,
saying.
if I got to commit to one,
So in the next, because we're going to do this podcast for years, Daniel.
obviously,
We're
yeah.
going to come back to this podcast in this episode in like 5 to 8 years,
Yeah.
whenever he moves and he does it, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm putting $5,000 if you get it
On
within a
his
minute.
potential.
Within a minute.
I mean, I don't want to like pigeonhole him, but there aren't many white marathon runners who've ran like close to 2 hours, are there? So.
So Alex Yee, he's kind of he's got a mixed ethnicity. He's a British guy, isn't he? But
Yeah, he's British, I think.
but he's white
Yeah.
and something, I
Yeah.
think, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
but we can say that. We can give him that, right? He's
Yeah.
not Kenyan.
No,
So-
he's definitely not Kenyan.
But that was 206, was it? Was that right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's evaded me, to be honest.
206. I think
Yeah.
Farah's is 5, isn't it? 205. I think.
Okay, could Josh go faster than that? Yeah, let's say Josh will do 203.
You reckon?
Yeah.
$5,000 on that for you. If
Yeah,
he does
well,
a
he's the
203,
fastest. He's technically the fastest guy in the world over. Well, he is the fastest guy in the world over a mile.
But a mile is not 24.
No, but if it was, he'd be fast.
26 miles. What am I on about?
26.2.
Yeah, sorry, 24.
Yeah, I do. I think he's. Yeah, because of course he is. He's fast. Technically, Mo's never ran that fast over a mile.
Okay.
Well, no one has.
Well, I wonder if it's far out then, Mose. But again, how much do you think the mile relates to the...
I mean, this is only us. This isn't gospel, but this is our theory.
What? Dan, this is what I've...
This is just
I've
our
sold
theory.
this to the people that you are the gospel preacher.
We are literally everything we say is this. Starts and ends with us. Yeah, I reckon there's nothing to say he couldn't do it.
203.
Oh,
Not a
yeah.
158.
No, not a chance.
What's
I
the...
don't think Josh would be doing the things they're doing to get there.
Oh, okay. We'll leave that there.
Eating rice and chicken, obviously.
Yeah. The chicken... Is it the steaks that Canelo Alvarez eats? The ones...
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
So, what's the difference? 158, 159, let's say, because it's only that'd be 30 seconds under. So 159,
Yeah.
203. What is the difference there? How
The
much?
European record versus the world record.
But as in, how much extra is required to go those 4 minutes faster?
A lot.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot.
I remember
People have been running 203 for a while.
Yeah.
But people have not been running under 2 for a long time.
No.
One guy did it.
When Kip Limo did 235, wasn't it? 2:00:35. Is that right?
Kipton.
Was it Kipton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got that wrong. But so That was very close.
Yeah.
But again, that was a big breakthrough moment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can remember very early days when I looked at running, and I was always really blown away by how people would get excited about a 10-second PB.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because obviously when I get a PB, it's much more than that because I'm such a newbie.
If I dropped 10 seconds off my 10K right now, that'd be great.
That's mad. Yeah, no, it's not mad, but it was mad to me, if that makes sense, at the beginning. But now I get it.
Like, for me, let's just... not to talk about me, but it's just...
No, Dan, the rest of the episode is just you. Go. People have tuned in for this part.
But in 2 recent races, I've ran, like, a long 32.
Okay.
I'm a little bit sceptical on the distances accuracy, but...
You think it might have been short?
Maybe.
What did the watch say?
But it was faster than when I've ran them before, I believe.
Oh, same track?
Yeah.
What does the watch say? Did it clock over?
Oh, I don't know. I always tend to go on the official result because
but
you watch. No, because you lose GPS and stuff.
Cheap watch, mate. Yeah, get a better one. I like my watch because whenever I finish a 10K, it says like 10.2.
Well done. Oh, every time.
So Strava just adds on a little bit. Well, it takes off the VAT for me.
Yeah, it takes off the VAT. Strava VAT.
I think I saved on Strava about 30 seconds.
Nice.
That's a huge... I mean, I went with chip time, mate.
I'm glad.
The time that we talk about is chip.
Chip or gun?
Wait. I'm not fast enough with the gun, mate.
So there are faster races that I've done out there. So I'm like, oh, I could get a PB. And it won't be a lot. But if it's 10 seconds, that's huge.
Yeah, I'd be happy with... I get it now. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm at the
but then if you chipped 10 seconds off a year...
Yeah.
Which I know is nothing in terms of time. But like if I did that for 3 years in a row, I'd be in the 31s. And I'll be like, I'll rest my hat off on that.
Do you think you can get to 30?
No.
It's too much.
Too much.
And you know your body well now at this point.
I'm old.
So if you get to 30, we know that you've gone to the dark side. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, I mean, I've got nothing else to ask you, Dan.
No?
I feel like I kind of dragged you through that.
One thing I will add is for this mile,
please.
On his YouTube, I witnessed some stuff.
Okay.
And I was shocked at the lack of volume intensity he did.
Well, he's only a 3.5 minute racer, isn't he?
It is, I know, but as in a good way. It was like, okay, we're all obsessed with doing so much.
Yeah.
Aren't we? More.
Yeah.
We're all obsessed with it. So everyone gets stress fractures. He literally did this one session, massive warm-up.
Like, how important is that, by the way?
Massive, yeah. Prep. I think he did something like an 800 with his mate, and they were like, absolutely. Oh no, like maybe it was a K.
Okay.
They were spannered, like they really went for it. Quick break, like I don't know, it was like 30 seconds a minute or something, and then they did like a 400, even faster, and it was like, that's it, done.
That's all type 2 work, isn't it? Really, I guess. Like
it's just fast.
Max.
Yeah, max.
VO2.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's all they did. Those two efforts, and that was it. That was and then big cool down.
That's the bit that people don't do though. The warm up cool down stuff, right?
Yeah, but the craziness inside is sometimes you have to. This has died out a little bit. I don't see it enough anymore, and I do give my athletes some of this stuff, but I probably should give them more. To get faster, you got to run quick. Funny enough.
You're a philosopher, mate.
But you have to literally expose your body to it. But if you do too much, you're done. You're cooked. You're overtrained. You've got a risk of other things, injuries, etc. So it's like, if you want to be better at running 5K, there is absolutely nothing wrong with doing 10 by 400 with like 90 seconds rest. But make them count.
So you do go all out on those?
Yeah, or less, 8. Do you know what I mean?
You have to gauge
be confident.
it. Yeah.
Depends on the person. But you get what I mean? It's like, run fast.
So just one little nugget then, because people listening will be like, okay, I'm going to go and do that, Dan. You're going for 5K. How much faster are these 400s than your 1K pace?
Oh, yeah, like as fast as you can.
Okay, but as fast as you can in good form?
As fast as you can in good form and you're not dying at the end of the 400, you're running
but as fast as you can, you're
running through the line.
Okay.
Yeah, as fast as you can for the 400.
So would you say comfortably uncomfortable or faster than that?
It depends on the person because that's a perception, isn't it?
Okay, what if I give it a number then, like a...
Oh, like, okay, like an
9?
An 8, 9 out of 10.
good.
Yeah,
I can
where
get that.
you need 90 seconds rest,
I love 90 seconds.
but
rest.
always build. Yeah, because
Just-
ATP restores the creatine.
I love it. I can go out again. Yeah.
creatine phosphate levels will go back to normal, and you're like,
I was doing some efforts you gave me the other day, and I paused and watched chat to my friend. So I stood still for like 2 minutes,
And you
went
were
back
like,
out,
boom.
bang. It was great. I was like, wait, let's do 120-second breaks, Dan. This is great. Honestly, they're fantastic.
So sometimes don't fear that overpaced work.
I think it's the best. I think you're right. That's the best because you get tolerance in that suffering zone.
But don't do 20 by 400. Do you get what
8
I mean?
and maximum 12.
Something like, depends on who you are. It might be 6. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Depends on how trained you are.
Okay. Start at 6.
Yeah, if
See
you're
how
trying to
you
improve your 5k, yeah.
And then add it every week.
Yeah,
Okay. Great advice, Dan. I've really enjoyed today.
that's good fun.
I think, and you know what 3 minutes 42 is in terms of seconds. I'll tell you what, Dan, I've loved it so much. I'll do it all again with you next week. How about
No, mate.
that? Brilliant. See you again.
See you later.